House Intel panel voting this week to release the Republican majority's report on the Russia probe, showing again no collusion between the Trump camp and Russia. Among the other findings, Obama's former Intel director, James Clapper, misled Congress about his contacts with the media. Here to explain, Congressman Mike Conaway, Republican of Texas. He is the top Republican leading the probe. Good to see you again, Congressman. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Dan. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Tell me what we will find out. We know already that the report will say no conclusion. No collusion. What about this idea of James Clapper and his contacts with the media? Was he leaking?
Well, first off, Ed, let me correct. We said we found no evidence of collusion.
Yeah.
There may be evidence, or there may something come up in the future, but so far, with everything we've done, 73 witnesses, 300,000 documents we've looked at, we found no evidence of collusion. Mr. Clapper told us that he was not the leaks, and then he told CNN that he did leak. So that's the issue with Mr.
So,
Clapper.
Congressman, did he mislead Congress? I mean, this is a serious issue, and it seems people are frustrated that a lot of these Obama officials have simply not been held accountable.
Well, that's right, and we're not that branch of the government. If we conclude that we were lied to, then that will be a criminal referral to the Justice Department and Justice. Take it up. House of Representatives doesn't have those kind of authorities. We can't charge anybody with anything. All we can say is this is the evidence we have, and then we'll take steps from there. But that is one of our findings.
And I'm glad a moment ago you clarified specifically you have found no evidence of collusion, which suggests there's no collusion, but you're leaving the door open. You want to be fair about it and say at least there's no evidence now. And yet on the other side, Adam Schiff keeps saying, let's have this investigation roll on basically forever. Watch.
Our work will go on nonetheless. We will be submitting minority views. We will also be conducting additional interviews and obtaining additional documents, and indeed that work has never stopped. We're very pleased that witnesses have decided to continue to cooperate with our committee, even if the majority will not be participating. A rather sad chapter in our committee's long history.
Congressman, obviously the Democrats have every right to give their side of the story, but this idea that the minority of the committee says the investigation's not over, we're just going to keep looking for collusion.
Well, they've got their views to be able to put forward. They have until midnight Monday night to submit those views for inclusion in the report that we'll release to the intelligence community for declassification. Looking forward to that. We've asked them all along, if you have evidence that you've not shared with us that leads you to your conclusion that there is collusion, then you should have been sharing that with us all along. And if you haven't, then I'm not a lawyer, but that looks like you're obstructing our investigation. So I don't think they have other evidence. As a matter of practice, the oversight role that the Intelligence Committee performs will go forward no matter what. So we'll continue to watch Putin. We'll continue to watch things that are happening around us. And if anything comes up that leads us to a different conclusion on our side, we certainly will look at that information to take a look at it. But we've been able to find no evidence of collusion. It's time to move on. The bigger part of this report, though, Ed, is what people should be looking at with respect to the 2018 primaries, the 2018 election, and then certainly our 2020 election. I don't believe that Putin is going to stand down. I believe he'll continue his malign influence campaign in America.
Yep.
You and I, as voters, are our own last line of defense on how we're being affected by by that campaign that Putin might be putting forward.
You're right, Congressman.
We've got things to recommend that folks need to take.
Seems like the headline is no evidence of collusion, but we need to be vigilant in both the 2018 and 2020 campaigns. We appreciate your time today.
That's right. I think he's practicing in 18 and to do something else in 2020.
All right, Congressman Mike Conaway, appreciate you coming in with the info. Meanwhile,
good to be with you.
7 U.S.